tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see, but we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
A look at the Magic starting group. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Wagner in at the 3. Banchero, that's good.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Back to Reeves. Misses the 3. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Goodness, DeAndre Ayton, welcome to the highlight reel.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Banchero kicks to Suggs. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Reeves outside. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The layup off target. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Chalk up 2 there.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to LeBron. From downtown, Franz Wagner grabs the miss.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on an NBA court with his son, Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream.
Los Angeles with another miss. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And it's not a foul. They say it was last touched by Carter. And former WNBA MVP Nneka Ogwumike is here tonight.
Yeah, and she won an MVP here in L.A. with the Sparks. An incredible role model, the president of the WNBA Players Association. She's very popular around these parts. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Paolo Banchero.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And the technical free throw is good. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Hachimura. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner outside. The shot from the low post is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
They double him with Bane. Pass to Reeves. Smart, wide open, he fires. And it's off from three-point range. Magic leading by 11. And Banchero, here we go.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
So it's the Lakers now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Smart. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said this is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Back over to you guys.
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Kennard in for Austin Reeves. Then for the Magic, De Silva's checked in. And it's Anthony Black in for Jalen Suggs. LaRavia finds James. Will it go? And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bane. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. James looking it over. Pass to Smart. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Look, we know Marcus Smart wants to get in close and get that high percentage finish.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Detroit. Here's Wagner. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to Kennard. Plays it up and banks it in.
Great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
Bane against Smart. Bane with the bucket. Bane's got 13 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to James. With the shot. Rebound by the Magic. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Now here's James. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
De Silva with the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Pass to Hayes. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Here's De Silva. He's defended by LaRavia. De Silva, no good. Here's Smith. Here's Vanderbilt. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Orlando out in front, opening up a huge gap. 2K Sport. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Anthony Black is out there with Richardson. Then it's Batadze. Then there's Banchero. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pocket 6. Reeves the pass to LaRavia. Off target with his 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Pass to LaRavia. There's the triple. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bitadze. And he banks in the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
A nice shot by Black.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Los Angeles calls timeout. LeBron's checked in for Jake LaRavia. Is checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Richardson. In the corner, it's James. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Hayes. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kennard kicks to Vanderbilt. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the shot goes down. Black's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. To the paint. It's off the run, and Hayes throws it down.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
The Magic have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Wagner kicks to Black. Drives to the hoop. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 8.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Orlando, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, Kennard. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. A fadeaway J off the mark.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And here is LeBron. Nothing on the board. Los Angeles with another miss. There's the try.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
The open shot, Reeves, and nothing is falling for him right now.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
A nice shot by Black.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Kennard. Reeves with the screen for Kennard. Los Angeles with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's James. And that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Banchero. Reeves with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's hauled in by the Magic.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And finished off by Banchero.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Reeves. A 3 ball. No, once again, for the 7th time in 7 shots. He is still an 0 for.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's James. Pass to Kennard. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Black. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he converts the layup. Black's got 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Orlando holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Speaking with Jamal Mosley, Coach, I know you told your team before the game, let's be ourselves. Keep doing what we've been doing. So far, so good?
That was it. We've been here for a reason. Like, we've done it all year long by playing together, playing as a team, playing as a unit, defending at a high level. And these guys, that's what we need to do more of.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Fans, get ready for some high hockey and amazing stuff from your Pocket Bike Arena Entertainment.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? Interesting to use the term hierarchy, but I wonder, how would you guys rate our studio hierarchy?
Well, Ernest, when you try to bring out the big words like hierarchy,
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Orlando Magic.
that rim is...
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Hart.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Austin Reeves. James is out there with Ayton. Then there's Smart, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Outside, Smart. Pass to LeBron. The three. They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's the kind of toughness from Ayton that they want to see inside. Not backing down when things get physical.
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Carter. Bane against Smart. Bane kicks to Suggs. He takes it in, and the rejection by Ayton.
The lockdown rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised by mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back over to you, Kevin.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Reeves. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Wagner. Makes it off the glass. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Smart. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Bane. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Bane's got 17 now.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Yeah, that just energizes your entire team. Smart is one of those players that just gives you a jolt with his energy.
A baseline Jay. Kicks it out to Banchero. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. 14 points for him.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Hachimura. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
Banchero, that's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Smart misses. The Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Basket, good.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
Desmond Bane.
LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's James. That shot, no good. Great defense that time from Banchero.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Outside, Smart. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Hachimura with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Banchero against Hachimura. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
And a wide open look for Hachimura. That 3 off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And Carter with the basket on the assist from Suggs.
The assist from
Suggs has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ayton, the pass to Smart. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. And just miss after miss right now. And so here's Orlando. Here's Bane. The shot's good. Bane's got 19 points.
When a shooter like Bane gets in a groove, it can be trouble. He's just going to keep attacking you and keep on scoring.
Stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. Looking for Banchero and gets it there. Bane, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Wagner with the block.
Good awareness on D there. Wagner wanting to be a difference maker defensively.
Banchero, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lakers shooting only 21% from the field so far. Here's Reeves. Los Angeles with another miss.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's a minute left to play in the third. James wide open from outside off the mark. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. And that one's good. Suggs.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Reeves finds Hachimura. The kick out to LeBron. To end the drought. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good. LeBron's got 6.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's LeBron. He has 6. And James throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
The Magic shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Orlando, they've got Goga Bitadze. Carter out there with Black. And it's De Silva in at the 4. Kennard's shot is off. Well, Orlando shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Down low. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Out to the right wing. Here's LaRavia. A 3-pointer off the mark. So it's Orlando now. Carter finds Black. Here's Kane. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Always ready to put the team first. Reeves wants the ball in the hands of the most ready scorer.
Carter outside. Pass to Black. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, Vanderbilt. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Shoots the 3. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Kennard for 3. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Kane, that's good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The Magic have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Lakers have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Kennard for 3. It's good from long range.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Reeves against Carter. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got his first basket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Lets it go with a 3. Reeves can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Black. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Reeves outside. And the 3 off target.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
They get it again. Bitadze the pass to Carter. Goes back up. And he gets the bucket. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Black. Here's Kane. Reeves with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Kennard with the ball. Working on Black. Off on the layup. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Reeves can't hit. Well, Orlando shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. The Lakers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Luke Kennard. The Magic also changing it up. Mo Wagner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Isaac subbed in for Javon Carter. The Lakers moving the ball around. Hachimura finds Smart. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's Orlando now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paolo Banchero.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Here's Black, puts it up, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Austin Reeves.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Pass to Howard. Over Smart. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.